Still a lovely and beautiful Wednesday morning, the 13th day in the month of August 2025, the midweek edition of the Morning Express, and basically Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. This is where we basically focus on at least one or two major issues we'll be bringing on board, bringing to the fore and to the limelight for you brought on board as regards your contribution. So we're encouraging new callers on Mainland FM, to contribute to the conversation. So we want to encourage a more inclusive community of listeners on Mainland FM. So for our old and regular callers, you need to bear with us and understand as much as we need to encourage more people, because there are a lot of persons that actually would like to call in but get blocked or not being able to reach us via the logs of the calls that are coming from you, our regular callers. We appreciate you. Definitely want to thank you for your doggedness, always, and finding a time, regardless of whatever it is, to contribute and make sure that you allow your voice to be heard, lending your voice to the cause of change in the society. But as much as we appreciate that, we also want you to allow us, engage and have a more inclusive community, so that we can have more people contribute and give their contributions to the conversation. So thank you very much, really appreciate. So as our regular callers and old callers, you can still be part of the conversation. You can do well to navigate your contributions, your thoughts, your reservation, your analysis or perspective via the several avenue for messages. So you can send either text messages. Let's give room for the matter we are bringing on board this morning. So thank you very much, really appreciate you. Before I wrote out what we're discussing this morning, you can, as I mentioned earlier, join us on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM right there, and you can also listen via Radio Garden, and our website is also very much available at www.mainlandfm.com. Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, and the developments about the reaction of the security force, the force on the incident that happened precisely on August 5. So the Nigerian police force now began investigating the musician Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, also known as Kwam1, over his alleged unruly behavior that reportedly a parole officer, that's DCP Olumiwa Adijobi, in a statement yesterday had said that the NCCA, that's the Nigerian Civil Aviation Regulations 2023, and so following the petition from the NCCA, he said that Inspector General of Police directed the Commissioner of Police Airports Command to conduct a thorough investigation and security in Nigeria's aviation sector, and we continue to work with stakeholders to ensure compliance with aviation law. From the NBA, gets a reaction from civil society organization and even public figures condemning the airline over what they called a reckless, unlawful and dehumanizing scene that threatens the fabric of justice and human dignity in Nigeria. And according to NBA, signed by the NBA, grave affront to the rule of law and a violation of her fundamental human rights. And according to the statement, and the association stressed that the passenger, was stripped in public, and filming the ordeal for circulation is not just unprofessional, it is inhuman and unlawful. And the NBA also pointed out may constitute forced imprisonment and contributed to the escalation. And the NBA further decried the lifetime ban issued by Ibom Air and enforced by the AON, calling it an illegal and one-sided decision against the victim. The lawyers further, stated that only statutory regulators, not private airlines or associations, have the authority to impose such sweeping sanctions. And in the view, the interim national chair of the Labour Party also, criticized. According to NCAA, reacting to the claims of selective justice, which has been raised, the perspective that have been raised about double standards in justice system, the NCAA's Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection, that's Michael Achimogo, says that in the K1 scenario that happened on August 5 was a different form from that of Comfort Emanson, explaining that the Ibom Air took immediate legal action, while for ValueJet, that's for the Kwamon case, did not activate its rights to prosecute the musician. Crew was assaulted, but in Kwamon's case, ValueJet did not pursue legal proceedings, so that they can only advise. They advised that the AON to temporarily ban him pending the investigation. So, what's your take on that issue? What to take on the development so far about the issue? And second statement from the Ministry of Aviation, signed by Festus Keyamo San, this morning, about the updates on decision to withdraw the criminal complaint against Ms. Comfort and those involved in the unfortunate incident regarding the unruly behaviors of the certain individuals at the airport recently, that though regrettable that they think valuable lessons in public, if nothing at all, the episodes have undoubtedly helped to raise public awareness about appropriate conduct within the aviation space. Speaking about that, we even have, or even in public spaces, I will be having the NCAA director as well progresses. And so, according to the press statement, in the case of the Ibom Airline and Ms. Comfort Emanson, that they have conferred with Ibom Airline to withdraw the complaint against her today. When the withdrawals of the complaints by the complainant, the CP of Airport Command, and the police prosecutor will immediately take the remaining steps to facilitate a release from Kirikiri prison within this week. And that they also conferred with it, and the details of the resolution will be made public by the AON subsequently. And for the case of the ValueJet and Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, that to reduce that the NCAA is to reduce its flight ban to a 1 month period, and the FAN will also work with the demonstrated penitents. The NCAA is also to withdraw its criminal complaints against Kwamon earlier lodged with the police. And in case of the captain and the co-pilot, the first officer of ValueJet, and the NCAA is to restore their licenses after the same period of 1 month ban after undergoing some statements from Festus Keyamo. All right, and so the retreat next week to probably retrain potentially explosive situations, and the airlines will also have their own session where the conduct an attitude of today. Yes, this morning, according to Festus Keyamo, the Minister of Aviation. So that's that about that. What do you think about the update as well from the of political prosecution? Now, the ADC had accused the APC and EFCC to intimidate and investigate its national of using, I beg your pardon, they have accused the APC of using the EFCC to intimidate and investigate its national chairman, David Mark, and other notable chieftains of the coalition movement, including Imo State's former governor, Emeka Ihedioha, and was actually, invited by the EFCC. And so the update is that he has been released on political prosecution, or for political prosecution, that the arrest so far, or the high on the ADC is political. And so the EFCC had fired back and saying that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission had strongly denied that was issued yesterday. They reaffirmed its non-partisan stance, according to the EFCC, stressing that it handles all corruption cases equally, regardless of political ties. And so they said that fraud is fraud, corruption is corruption, direction. And that's the reaction to what ADC had pulled out about the fact that it is a political prosecution against them, when they are getting their big wigs invited by the EFCC, sponsored by APC, so to say. So what's your reaction earlier? Okay, so we are focusing on the updates. We earlier spoke about the intervention of the police force wading into the Kwamwan issue with the outcry. I mean, that follow the outcry of the people about double standard and selected justice, and also the reaction of the NBA and civil society organizations. And now there's an update from the Minister of Aviation to drop charges and drop shields, and also to lift the lifetime ban, lifetime ban on air. And so what do you think about that of the ADC versus APC EFCC? What's your take on that? They're saying that the EFCC is acting politically and arresting or inviting their bigwigs for whatever reason. To reiterate the fact that we are allowing our new callers to be part of the conversation. The number to call is 0913-600-messages, or even via social media, Facebook or YouTube. Hello, good morning.
Lady Mo, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, this is Samuel calling from Ikeja. Quickly, nation. The impression that some people are giving to us is that it is the company that is charging the lady, that lady. So now, if it is the company that is charging the lady, so why is the Minister of Aviation giving us this update now? Why is he giving us this update? You understand? That is definitely telling us that it is not for the EFCC. My sister, we should not deceive ourselves. The EFCC, that is the same question I asked that day when I heard that the EFCC has invited Tambua. And I asked this question. So, EFCC is now telling us that it took them like 2 years or close to take them anywhere.
Thank you, Samuel.
You understand? It's a pity that we find ourselves in this kind of situation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me reiterate again, Samuel. I know that you are a regular caller. Let me just have an inclusive community here. So let's, pause on the calls and send messages. Facebook is very much open. Our YouTube is very much open, so that we don't get to have the back and forth. Thank you very much. Really want to get new callers to call in. Thank you very much for your cooperation. For new callers, 0913-600-0410. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. For calling Shekere for you.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Yeah,
God bless you.
God bless your attention. Thank you.
Concerning the EFCC matter, I find it to be a selective prosecution. Because if you look at it, you can see there are many matters that in 2019 election, we saw a billion ban entering somebody's house. And nobody came out to give us the update of that matter till today. That billion ban that entered, because you want to tell us that he just missed his way to that somebody's house? Is it because he's a prominent person and the person today is the president of this country? And nothing come out of it. There's many cases like that. Is it Yaya Bello? Is many of them. Why should it be now? I don't want this government to play to the gallery. If you look at it, they will look at it now. People will look at it as a selective one. Because Tambua is not against this government. Because they are trying to form their own party. That's why they are not going after them. Lot of other ones. Lot of Okowa in Delta State. There's many matters like that. Just when you do something, people will know that this is true. And other people will not live into it. So that's what we are saying. It's not because of whether to quite well. We know that all politicians they are corrupt, except some of them, few of them. But the majority of Nigerian politicians are corrupt. So, but if you want to do something, that is the open.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you for calling. 0913-600-0410. That's still the number to call. Hello, good morning. Callers to be part of the conversation. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah, my sister. I didn't want to pick the call. Good morning. Thank you. Kenny from Surulere.
Kenny from Surulere. Are you calling for the first time?
No.
I asked you to send message now, Kenny. Thank you.
Oh, you can see for the first time. Oh,
yes,
sorry.
Yes.
I rarely call. Not always. I just once.
That once. You are part of the family already. You are part of the family.
We're a big family now.
Yes. Send a message. Let's allow new callers to call in. Thank you very much for understanding. Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, do well to call back 0913-600. I promise you I'll read your message, definitely, for regular callers. I'll read your messages. Just send it via either text messages or WhatsApp message or on Facebook or YouTube. I definitely promise to read your messages. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Jonathan. I'm calling from Qatar.
Okay. The first time calling?
No, I call last week. No,
Go ahead.
see, for the issue of the girl, it's only person that is, talking what is making sense to me. The matter has not been investigated. You are sending somebody to court, and at the same time, you are keeping out to October something. It doesn't even make sense to me.
There's an update now which I rolled out. The fact that they are working on.
For me, our judicial system, if I were a judge, I would not even keep that girl a day longer because it doesn't even if I think. The airline showed me video that I wanted to. They wanted me to believe. So there was no investigation, and you are sending somebody to the court. It doesn't make sense to me.
All right. Thank you very much.
As for the EFCC, the point is that as much as they are investigating other people, under what capacity? I don't understand it. They have not had any public office to win. So I don't agree with the Bismarck invitation.
All right.
Because I thought it happened.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate your call. Okay. 091360000410. That's the number to call for first time callers. You're calling for the first time. We want to encourage you to be part of the family. Please turn down the volume or your radio set. Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, ma'am. If I'm coming from
Ifeanyi, are you a first time caller? Go ahead.
Thank you. The issue of the EFCC inviting former governors, Sambora and the ABC heads. That is political. There's no inviting since 2023, they left office, and they are inviting them. That is political. The issue of the girl, I have a problem with the air flight. Thank God that I planning to leave her now.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
That's my take.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your take. Really appreciate. You can still do well to call in. You have not been able to call since you have been listening or you're listening for the first time and joining the family. We encourage you to call at this time. It is for you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Malam Bello Usman. I am calling from Within Kamissi.
Oh, great. But this is not your first time calling. You've called before.
No, honestly, I am a regular caller.
Send a message.
Okay,
Send me a message.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Just send me a message because I can remember, you're calling from Kano. But I really appreciate it. I would even love to know how messages. We are encouraging new callers to be part of the conversation and be part of the family. So understand this with us. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my lady Mo.
Good morning.
I'm calling from Ajawa State.
Adeyinka, are you calling from the first time?
Yeah, I should say this is the first time I will speak to you. I would say this is the first time I will speak to you. I will do that show for a while.
When you say for a while, last week could be for a while.
Yeah, really.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Don't use it for me. 091360000410. Please, I'm pleading, please. Let's allow first time callers, please. Let's just bear with us. Bear with us. Understand this with us. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Michael. I'm calling from Shangisha.
Michael, right?
Yes.
First time caller.
Oh,
Go
good
ahead.
morning. So, for topic for today, I think if truly the Keyamo is willing to drop the case against the lady, and I would say is a very good one and a very good move. So that's that. If it's true that he's going to drop all the charges against the lady in everything that we do in this country, and that's on that. And secondly, on the FCC, I want to believe is selective. Because why now? After all this, why? Why now that you are going after this? There are so many politicians, ex-governors, political leaders who are, under your watch, and you refuse to do anything all this while. So why now following on the ABC leadership? I think it's selective justice. EFCC can do better. You can do better.
Thank you very much for calling. Maybe that was the first time you've called. You have the opportunity to call second time. Okay, getting an update for a pardon for that. So you want to be you want to make your second call so far. Yes, you can do that. All right, we give room for regular callers. Let's engage our first time callers. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
good morning.
It's Evans calling from Madibo.
Your name again? Evans. Your first time calling?
Yes, this is my first time of calling.
First time. Wow. Thank you for calling.
But a regular listener.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you very much for your comment.
Because this is a case of this is as far as I'm concerned, this is double standard and injustice. You can't just hear from one side. You have to bring both sides because immediately and take things to the curriculum. Hey, when that done? As regards APC, as far as I'm concerned, it's a witch hunt. What better to as oppositions, you feel they are threats to you. My regards to Mr. Pᴏ.
Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for calling. Still Mailan Focus on Mailan 98.3 FM, the sound of... We are focusing on the press release or press statement from the Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, on the issue. I think we should focus on that. And on the case of the Ibom Air, that they have conferred with the Ibom Airline to withdraw the complaints against her today. That when the police took her statements in presence of her lawyer, that she exhibited great remorse for her conduct. And so subsequently, the police prosecutor will immediately take the remaining steps to facilitate a release from Kirikiri prisons within this week. And they have also conferred with the leadership, to which they agreed. And then the details of the resolution will definitely be made public by the AON subsequently, start with a view to engaging him as an ambassador for proper airport security. Criminal complaints against Kwamwan earlier lodged with the police. And in case of the captains and the co-pilots, the first officer of value jets, and that the NCA they will be restoring their licenses after the same period of the 1-month ban after undergoing it. For the airline operators, aviation and other government agencies. They've directed all relevant agencies, aviation agencies, in collaboration with other complementary agencies outside aviation, to immediately begin retreats next week, disrupted passengers, and how to de-escalate potentially explosive situations like that. So what's your take on the new update? And secondly, that of the ADC accusing the APC of using the EFCC to target and intimidate bigwigs of the ADC and the coalition, that this is just about political, is not political persecution, corruption is corruption, fraud is fraud, that they are being non-palace to call in this morning. All right. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. This is very cool. It's laughable that they want to give Kwamwan ambassadorial role. It's not laughable. I don't know how we can't get things right in this country. Even so, is it that we don't know how to do things right in this country? Why can't they just prosecute that man once and for all and let everybody go at peace? It's just a joke. Ambassadorial role for what?
6000410. The when?
It's Mike from Amadia.
Good morning.
Good morning. Mike from Amadia.
Mike Victor from Amadia. First time caller?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for calling.
Right. And I'm a listener of your program from Monday to Friday.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you very much for your commitment. Really appreciate that.
Thank you. As for the EFCC, I want to ask, what is happening to Harris Speaker, who make nonsense of Nigeria, both even our president, by bringing a foreign airline? He's working free. We are all Nigerians, and we are watching. If they sweep it under the carpet, God is watching. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Hello, good morning. Oh, mine. All right, do well to call back. Message from WhatsApp here says, I am not surprised, bottom power your message and see if I can get back to it for rendition. Good morning, Mainland FM crew. This is Funshaw. Regarding the Ibom Air accident, why or incident rather. Why wasn't the lady allowed to disembark when she requested to? What necessitated the use of force, dragging her off the aircraft like a criminal and dehumanizing her? Additionally, couldn't the security agents have made the arrest without physically holding her hands? Was she attempting to flee? The unnecessary grabbing of her hands only escalated this moment. Is final. All right, who is there? I hope you first caller.
What I noticed that you actually clarified the issue that we can call as a second caller.
Go ahead.
Because
yeah,
because we are fighting for justice, and
go ahead.
FCC, of course, they are in their right to call anybody for questioning, but it shouldn't have done in such a way that people will see that they are being selective in their investigation. If I were them, I will start to, at least it will be open, it will be clearing that they have started working from the ruling class rather than going to the opposition. And as for the lady, well, I watched the thing myself. It's done everywhere in the world. The way you would treat, personality is different from the way you would treat just as individual. So if I was, the lady should have gone to that extent. I'm not in support of what was done today, but notwithstanding, you could have comported yourself better. So, well, we just have to keep fighting for justice for her. But it's not just unfortunately that it's happening to her at this very moment.
All right.
Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Beautiful morning to you as well.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
This is my first time calling.
Oh.
I don't know if I look at the call.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for calling.
I'm here to say about Sampo and co. Sampo has left to sit for close to almost 3 years now. Not close to 3 now. Down the lane. Why now they want to we shot this man? All this is
calling and keep being part of the conversation. Really appreciate it. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
For God's sake, Mother, she was badly dressed. Yes. Why should you not have an inner before your main dress? It's not necessary to up the roof like that. This present generation of youth, no. Now to someone, that one should not be made an ambassador of God Almighty. You know? I disagree with that. He was very good.
Thank you very much for calling, Grandma, if I can call you that. Okay. Obi, very much. Really appreciate you for calling. Quickly, let me pay attention to some of the messages we have. So, Oshamale said, if you port to APC, I don't know. All right. Thank you, Rick. For your message. Good morning, crew. Ade from Lagos. It's unfortunate what happened to that lady of this government laws to lawlessness. See what happened with 괏ᴜᴜ. It's because of this closeness with the president. Remember, Shomale too recently, this attitude is synonymous to Arwa. They want to collect money by force. You can see that this government has turned this country to gangster paradise. Look at how they destroy education to jam WAEC. Not for 2027 gain. All sectors is indeed in a dead state. All they do is to tax and loot. That is why. Let me start from here. Good morning, persecution. If not, where is the light of Mɪᴅ-ᴜᴇᴇ? The likes to mention a few. Chai, there is God. On Ibom Air, injustice will never stop in Nigeria. Let's leave it. Enforcement of law is now based on the status and personality. If not for the cry of the people that condemn the injustice and manner at which brought our attention, I can tell you that girl had a very good case to I know say fear don't lock her. Advise that girl to still sue the oil for Emmanuel. The initial story is that we Ibom Air handled the okay. And away from that, this says, what happened is just a huge joke. Okay. Good morning, mainland. When another regime is in power, this minister did not balance. That's another rivalries. It's unfortunate that APC than this wild good out now. 괏ᴜᴜ has intervened on 괏ᴜᴜ's case. Keyamo intervened. Thank you. Good morning, mainland FM radio crew. An unacceptable point of correction. She was not stripped naked. Instead, she became naked. The selective justice we are complaining about does not Ikeja. Good morning, source of the Aviation Minister and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, if the minister would come to this conclusion if it happens to his daughter. That for the EFCC, we also know that it is a political witch hunt. The man in question freely, and EFCC is turning a blind eye on them. Good morning, Lady Mo. I don't know why comfort was sent to Kirikiri when there is something called a Tango does not have Tango City, or they refuse to take out theirs to Penitentiary from Ikeja. Thank you. Good morning, please. My take on EFCC, let them go and you are free. Why is EFCC not after Obi? Is taking sides with them? Yomi from Old Callers from participating in that particular topic. No, it's not the only avenue for you to be part of the conversation. You can also join the conversation via text messages alone. Okay. Well, you can send your radio. We also want to encourage this country until our government stop frustrate them. It's unfortunate. Chigoze from Snake Eye Fumery approach in Nigeria. Poor mercies are the mercy of God from the video posted by them. Abba. Okay, well, according to Mashishi, thank you. Good morning, Madam Modukbe. Prosecution should be carried out without any hotel of fear or favor, while ADC coalition members shouldn't be moved to settle down the pending uprising. I applaud the minister, Noah from Igondo. Thought. The Comfort Emerson case appears to be an exercise in overkill, e.g. the manhandling. It amounts to political vendetta. FC should go after them, but should be courageous enough to extend it to those involved before we call it a morning on the. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, not I think the second time.
Okay, go ahead.
In particular, with this kind of government, you report a balanced government, this present government, APC is doing. We want to bring down all it's doing. I cannot understand that whether it's a weak or not. I don't know. I think we support APC to win the next election. It's very
Prince Samuel in their conduct, just to mention a few. God is watching. Benjamin Issa says, good morning, Lady Moa Fuad. All train constantly to meet supposed to do in to oppress opposition. If not, why form coalition to unseat first-time callers to be part of the conversation? Really, public conduct, speaking about director and the state director of NOA, National Orientation, selves, especially in public spaces, so that we can have public conscience just by the truth. I remain